parrots, masons, and you breaking my heart. Hello everyone, it's me, Hembach, and welcome back to Vic2 Cold War Enhancement mod. This time I wanted to play as an island country, so I had two choices. The first one is a crumbling empire with a lot of debt, and the second one is an already collapsed empire. Considering the fact that I'm a lazy ass, my choice was obvious. So here we go. From the very first day we know that everything will be fine, since 1,737,000 American soldiers are protecting our country from internal and external threats. Less than a year has passed and the game has already gone off the history rails, so say hello to the new communist child whose name is Manchuria. But honestly, after all this time, I feel nothing about this. Imagine that your country fought in the Second World War, survived bombing and occupation, and now, when a year has passed since the end of this war, what will be your next action? Well, apparently the logical answer will be to start another war. By the way, speaking about things that I don't care, Yugoslavia somehow managed to annex Bulgaria, and Austria is split into French, democratic and communist parts. Europe is struggling, nothing new. Well, at least the rest of the world is doing much better. Of course there are always some bizarre things happens, but nothing... Wait, hold on a second. It seemed that UK withdrew from India, but to a limited degree. Well, I suppose we can only blame it on love. Japanese war reparations, as the losers we have no choice. Yeah, that's what they should think about us while we are recovering our forces. Give me some time and I will show you who is a real loser. Something new every day, isn't it? At least it looks unusual and somewhat beautiful, but I still don't understand why this kind of things doesn't happen to me. Am I destined to suffer? This is just great. Previously we cited conditional surrender, and now with no army or fleet, we're trying to negotiate into a favorable outcome for us and take back territories from Soviets. Japan's incredible diplomacy, what can I say? So finally we became independent, ignore the American in our name, got some claims on our pre-World War II Soviet territories, and, well, Americans kept some islands for themselves, but it doesn't matter, because our new goal is to sit quietly and build the greatest economy in the world. Oh no, France is destroyed, what a pity, though it is their fault because they started to war against Soviets, but at least Germany is united. Of course, they are still a puppet of the USA, but at least Polish Republic is independent, so it's not so bad. Europe is somewhat stable. Please do not pay attention to Greece, they're having a difficult period now. Oh, and what do you imagine when you think about great powers in 1960s? I bet you don't think about Belgium and Italy, but here they are, divided Europe among themselves. The time has come to enact the foreign capital law and begin Japanese economic miracle.
Banzai!
Well, this is a little bit scary when in the Soviet war over Polish submission, Poland, France and Italy together have only 57 troops, while Soviet Union 814. I'm so sorry, Poland. But at least this is not another partition. I'm not hinting at anything, but I think it is time for a change.
Banzai!
Well, and you know, since our people voted for the Restoration Party, I think they won't mind if we ban abortion. All the same, I need more taxpayers and soldiers. Oh yeah, this is what I call mass production. News from the West. Germany somehow reclaimed Memel, Poland is independent communist dictatorship, and something very disgusting happened with Turkey, but I don't care. So because I forget about Italian alike qualities, I found myself in this strange war where Yugoslavia is fighting against a dozen countries only because they want to control this piece of territory. Honestly, I don't mind, I'm pretty sure Italians gonna handle it, so I'll just sit on my island with my 10 million taxpayers and soldiers and the second largest economy in the world minding my own business. Beg your pardon? What the fuck are you saying right now? How can you impose sanctions on me if this is a Yugoslavian war to reclaim Trieste? I'm on the defending side and also only an ally. This is just insane. Oh, would you look at this? One China policy from the Republic of China. Well, that's quite handful, but what is this? Oh no, another China claiming one China policy, which means that this policy doesn't make any sense at all and it's useless. Historical game, by the way. Oh yeah, historical, which means based on history. And communist is gonna win again. Well, lately I've been working on something and... yes, we are in some way back to the fancy militaristic and nationalistic ideas.
Banzai!
Which means that taking back Korea is our most important task. So, without further delay, I'm claiming those territories, make sure that South Korea is independent, and, well, starting a war. And here comes the obvious victory, and here come the modern samurai. Unfortunately, we lost some of them in naval battle, but oh my, what a sexy death ratio, just look at this. Well, at first I was impressed how easy it is to attack an independent country in this modern world, but as you can see, United Nations is always there to spoil the party. And they want more and more. But who really cares? Sanctions are not troops, and deep down they know that I'm right. Nonetheless, we still need another part to complete Korean collection, and unfortunately Soviet Union doesn't want to share, so the only way is to wait until 1991. And so time is up. Fuck you. Why the hell everything is cost 20 infamy? Oh my god. I'm sorry guys, nothing happened, you saw nothing, forget about it, we need to wait. So for now, I'm just trying to increase my influence over North Korea, and I noticed some strange things. Like for example, they have 2 car factories. The first one is 148 level with 352,000 workers, and the second one with level 162 with 78,000 people inside. But the most odd is 2 new tourism factories. In North Korea. Tourism. Jeez. This happens for the 3rd time, and the reason is the same. Fucking North Korea and tensions on the border with them. For the 3rd time, America chooses to back down. For the 3rd time, I must accept the-escalation and lose prestige. And for the fucking 3rd time, United States calling me into some war. Oh, it is World War. Let me check the countries. Well, go to hell. At this stage, I'm just scared to look at Europe. Soviet Union is breaking through German defensive lines and somehow landed in Dunkirk. Though even if we'll check here, we'll see that they are totally winning. So, hooray to the communism. Well, well, well. They did it once and now they did it again. Isn't this great that in the middle of the war they are totally changing their government? Oh, and here we are, at the end of the Cold War. Russian Federation is now slightly smaller, and oh my god, they're still at war. But at least we have these independent countries. And oh my god, what they have done with you, Germany? Inescapable blossoming of our great empire country. And I think there is no better time for our secret weapon than now. Behold!
Japanese.
Oh my god, the consequences came so quickly. Look, North Korea is already fell in our sphere of influence. United Nations lifted sanctions on us. This is just unbelievable. So naturally we're going to war with them, because I really want to restore my little empire. The only issue is their unexpectedly big army. Easy peasy. Now we look appropriate for some changes. Restore the Empire of Japan! Oh, and here we go. I don't know what have you done to the previous king, but I guess it doesn't matter now. What? Another sanctions? Oh my god, fuck off! Okay, so I made one little mistake when I decided to annex Taiwan. The problem is that I can only demand this little island, despite the fact that I have claims on all of their territories. Which means that the only option I have is to make them my puppet. And this is very disappointing. Well, okay, this is your choice. It is not a problem for me to kill over 500,000 of Koreans. Let me just relocate my army, and you will quickly forget about your democracy. So here we are. Republic of China is now my puppet, and... wait a second. Oh. So now Empire of China is under Empire of Japan. Okay. Unfortunately, we can't annex them using decisions, so it is what it is. Oh. Okay. I think we can end it here. In general, I did almost everything what I wanted. Oh my god. And, you know, it is hard to build an empire in this mode, but nonetheless I accomplished some goals, like for example, Korea, Manchuria, Taiwan and Indonesia are mine, so it's not so bad. Though, I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching, you're always free to use the buttons below. Have a nice day and see you soon.